What's good, YouTube and Twitch? We're live to both right now with a discussion that Konami has finally started Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTubing, aka Yugitubing, and it's actually a very exciting prospect. I'm going to talk about how they hit every single major point right so far in their newest series. So this is the official Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube, 449k subscribers. They got me to subscribe today with this because I was not aware, and let's go ahead and go to all videos and see how they've done it before, right? Usually it's like different kinds of things, rundowns, that kind of stuff. But today, they actually start with Yu-Gi-Oh! News. And we have the first one from 3 weeks ago, the second one today. And who else better to do it besides two voice actors? We have Hot Dog Cartman and Revolver, who now has a new name as well. So I wanted to kind of go over why they're really getting everything right with this series. And yes, I'm aware. Oh, they're your competition. Well, it seems like infrequent uploads and their news is actually really well done. So I kind of wanted to just go over it and kind of give you the initial look. Here's their setup. Very clean. You can't see a piece of paper in front of them, but it's white on white background. You have all the Millennium items. Their green screen is obviously putting in work. You don't have fuzziness around them. So they have invested in quality media stuff. And you have two voice actors who are clearly passionate about Yu-Gi-Oh! And they have them subtly, they do shout it out a little more, wearing some recent Yu-Gi-Oh! Merch from FYE on the right. And I'll just kind of let them talk about their own intro here.
People ask me all the time, what makes you qualified to be a co-anchor on Yu-Gi-Oh! News?
So answer of who are you?
I was on Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, where I was Noro and Battle Beast. Spoiler alert, I carded Crow.
How dare you?
I know, he'll forgive me. And then on Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, I play Cal Coulter, Robopi, and Knight.
In Arc 5, I was Dipper Orion and Dennis McField.
Great hair.
And before I started Vrains, actually, I was Igami in Dark-Sided Dimension.
That's really cool. I didn't know that.
Also great hair. In Vrains, I voice Varus in Gore.
So tell me about your main role.
So basically, you have people that are currently active. It's not like going to the past because, yes, Dan Green would be a huge name, but you probably have him a bit aged for YouTube. They've gone down, gotten younger people, you know, muscular people, nice-looking people, that care, that are currently wanting to interact. And we go through YouTube in general. What do you need? You need personality first and foremost. That will sell videos more than anything, and they have that here. They have gone and made sure to get personality, and you can tell they're still not fully comfortable with the setup yet. Like, they're used to voice actor work behind the screen and maybe a little bit of in front of camera, but these nice looking lads, they're not quite as comfortable in the role yet as I'd like them to be, and I think they'll get there. But personality sells first and foremost. Next, quality. This will sell. The personality and quality will sell videos above anything. Besides the content itself, besides the information and anything, they have the quality. So there's the two most important aspects. Then the third part is actually the content inside. What are you learning? What are you getting? What's really hitting you? And the fourth is humor. They hit all these points. They have really good humor in their first video that we'll go take a look at in a minute that I want to kind of show you. And they actually do a really good job with it. But the actual content is sped up news. They're going to fit all of this in 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Who are we? What's going down? What's going on? All in 3 minutes and 15 seconds. And since they're not trying to make advertisement revenue, this is an ad for them that they're obviously paying production value to make. You see that they also have access to, you know, anime clips that the average person might not be able to use because these are the straight up voice actors.
How about you?
The main guy that I voice, his name is Cal Coulter. He's the best friend of the protagonist, Yusaku. He is kind of an older brother type, and he happens to own a food truck.
So past who they are, I know, the important part. I'm going to link down below, by the way. You should watch both of these yourselves and keep up with the series. So they start into their news, and they do it very, very well.
It is at Gallery 1988 in West Hollywood.
Yeah, it's from July 5th to the 4th.
This is a really cool art thing going on. They'll only have 100, I believe, of each print.
You'll miss the 50 participating artists that are included in that special gala.
There will be limited edition posters, limited edition prints that are available. You got to get down there and check it out.
And to make it even better, Kazuki Takahashi.
The creator.
I know he's doing something there
has
too.
Never before exhibited pieces on display.
Something we're going to be doing in these mini episodes is a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains trivia.
That's right. Actually, I have some trivia for you right now.
Oh yeah, they do a giveaway as well through trivia. So you know, if you want to go answer that, then they get into special editions coming out. This is a little old. This has already happened. So like I said, their infrequent uploads kind of end up with the pile on like that.
Yu-Gi-Oh! News.
Subscribe to our channel if you haven't.
And so that's the second one. The first one was much more in depth. We like they have 5 minutes. It's their first one. They don't even really introduce themselves, which is why they had to this time. They say where to get these shirts. He is wearing a Whammon shirt, so you get a bit of that personality. You're like, I'm not scared to wear women's clothing, kind of, you know, goofiness. And they talk about the NAWCQ, the other voice actors being there, and the duel. They're fitting all of this in 5 minutes, and very well. The Duel Links event that's coming up with gyms, they talk about their own opinion on gyms. Then you have a bit of a skit here with, and I haven't seen any Yugituber besides Team APS. APS actually did a really good job with their skit in terms of like the humor. Like he's like, oh, I just can't stop eating the cereal. It's so good. And you can see a bit of comfort on the left. Like he is way more comfortable here in the scene. But in my opinion, all these elements combined bring to the forefront of what a YouTube should have in the 4 key components. And like I said, that is personality first and foremost, quality of content second, the content itself third, and personality and humor here fourth. And they do an amazing job bringing it all together. I'm actually very excited to see what the official Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube channel is going to bring forward with actual voice actors who care. And I you know, nothing against Jerome in his office playing with Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. I love the spoilers from those, but I would much rather see these people bringing to us our first looks at certain cards, especially TCG exclusives. And I think you have an amazing opportunity to do that kind of attention to your YouTube, making, you know, us Yugitubers also shout you out in a sense of, hey, this is where this came from as a source. This is where the new card came from. It looks really amazing. Konami actually dropped it on their own YouTube. You have a resource. Start running with it. I really want you to listen, Konami. You are doing an amazing job. My only complaint is that you're not doing more of these. I know, last name more. But I think if you start to do more of these, they will gain true traction. You will start to gain a decent chunk of views on these. And after they finally introduce themselves, I think you're going to really gain a core audience you did not have before that's here for the anime. You're talking about IRL events. You're also talking about Duel Links. You're cramming all this stuff in, hitting so many audiences how you should be, and it's an amazing job. But that's just my take on it. You guys go watch the videos below if you are interested. Less than 10 minutes for the first 2. And tell me what you think they could be doing better. Oh, also a bit of interesting, you know, stuff here since they're doing the giveaway. Look at this. Their comment section and likes and dislikes are enabled. They're letting us talk. It's pretty exciting because the voice actors, like even were talking about how they were, you know, looking at the comments through the last video and the most asked questions. So, enabled comment section. Welcome to 2019 Konami, where people can actually talk about your esports. Now, can we do this for the live streams? But again, this is my take on it. My personal initial impression of being blown away, and I do hope it continues with the same enthusiasm, the same approach, the same care, and again, peppers in newer stuff. You know, I am sorry, Jerome, but I want them showing me the new cards instead of them being Easter eggs to your videos. I want them showing me, you know, something else that I should care about. Like that guy voiced the Gladiator Beast guy that put Crow in the card. Let him show off, maybe, if we get a TCG exclusive Glad Beast card like how we got Testaker, maybe let him read it off, you know? But again, we can talk. I know, chat, right? We don't have to watch together. We can actually talk where Konami wants us to gather about Yu-Gi-Oh! Weird concept. Check out the TCG store. They do. They tell you. They show you where specific items are, too. Like, I believe one shout-out was Shop Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's actually a site I didn't know about earlier, and they have really kind of expensive shirts. I learned about this last month thanks to Comic-Con, but it's one that, like, if I hadn't found it out because of Comic-Con, I wasn't paying attention, I wouldn't have known about it all without their video. It's the second place I've ever heard it mentioned, and they actually have really cool shirts that I wouldn't mind wearing. Now, gray's not my style with the Dark Magician, but this 5D shirt that's an exclusive to their store as well. Pretty nice. They've actually got decent merch. A little bit on the expensive side, but again, well designed and something I wouldn't have known about. But let me know what you guys think about their videos after going and watching them. You know, come back here. Let me know what you think after going and saying hi to them. And what would you like to see them do more of? Like how I want to see them do cards. What would you like to see the official Konami YouTube do more of with their new content creators, as it were? Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe over here as well. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the conversation, and let's see what this donation is.
There was a rumor that the winner of Nat's cheating.
Oh, no, come on. In the middle of the video, I'm not going to entertain rumors without knowing any facts. What a end to the video, huh? But thank you so much for watching, everybody. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy the conversation and a look at Konami actually Yugitubing. And yeah, I look forward to more of it too.